Hey everyone, today we're going to talk about pedals. We talked about shoes a couple days ago and the importance of shoes. So today we're going to talk about pedals and why they are important. Hi, I'm Ernest from the Crofton Bike Doctor. Thank you so much again for joining us. We hope you're enjoying these videos. And if you do, we always love a like or a comment so we can see what's going on. So thank you. All right, so pedals, super important. Obviously that's how the power is transferred on your bike pedaling. So we'll start with your basic platform pedal, which is what I have here. And what you were looking for is a good area, good wide area to pedal from. And so what's always a good idea is to upgrade your stock pedals to something that's gonna have a better bearing in it, a larger platform on it, and then this specifically has some good retention areas so that your foot doesn't slipping. So if you're riding off-road, like on a mountain bike, you wanna make sure that you're super secure, and this is a great pedal style to do it. So your platform pedal works with a shoe that looks like this, just your regular basic shoe, which we talked about in our previous video. So next we're gonna talk about your traditional road clipless pedal, which is what I'm holding here in my hand. Why this is important is this is going to give you a constant interface with your bike. It's going to allow you to transfer more power to your pedal stroke with the appropriate shoe. When you're clipped in, you're always clipped into the same position. So your seat height and your position on the bike is always exact, right? So your muscles get used to that motion. Kind of the analogy that I use a lot is if I went out to your car right now and I moved your seat in your driver's seat an 1/8 of an inch without telling you, how long would it take you to notice there was a difference? Just a moment, right? And that's the same thing with the pedal. So the pedal is the starting position for making sure that you're always in the same place. And then it's about power transfer and being able to push, pull, and release going up as you're pedaling. So more control over your pedaling, more power, and that's the case whether you're clipped in as a mountain bike, a road bike, or even as a recreational cyclist down the bike trail. A lot of advantages to a clipless pedal for that reason. And that's why everyone rides them. The other thing is back in the day, you used to do it with a toe clip and strap. So you were actually physically attached to your bike. And then when you wanted to get off your bike, or if something prompted you to get off your bike when you didn't want to, like a crash or a fall, you were attached to it with a strap. But with a clipless pedal system, again, whether it's a mountain or a road, you automatically release from the bike. When your ankle naturally twists, it separates you from the bike. So one of the cool things about clipless pedals is they're very similar to a ski binding. That's a lot of the technology that was used. So if you've ever snow skied and had that release mechanism, that's where it all kind of came from. And Look Ski Bindings also does Look pedals to this day. And these Look clipless pedals like this showed up in the late 80s on the Pro Peloton. So this is a road clipless pedal. And it uses a 3-bolt cleat like this, some different shapes. This is a Look Keo cleat. This is an older style Look Delta cleat, very popular with Pelotons and Peloton riders. But again, 3 bolts, 3 bolts, and 3 bolts. And then this is the Shimano version, again, 3 bolts, and comes in different versions of these cleats with different float and movement in that, but we'll talk about that another time. 3-bolt system is going on a shoe like this, a road cycling shoe, and you'll see 3 bolts under here that those cleats attach to. Also, these cleats sit external of the shoe so that when you are clipped in, you are walking around with the cleat outside with your toes up a little bit. But they offer you a bigger contact patch so that you have a bigger support area on the bottom of your foot. All right, so now we're going to talk about a mountain bike, or what's traditionally been known as a mountain bike pedal, but it's also used by recreational riders, and a lot of other riders, even road riders, will use these occasionally. One thing that is unique to a mountain bike pedal of this style is you can clip in on either side. So when you're riding off-road, you can just hop down and step on it, and you can clip in, and it's a very open design, as you can see, to push mud and dirt through the pedal. And then just like a road pedal, it has tension adjustment on the pedal as well here. So this is an entry-level mountain bike pedal, and this is going to use a 2-bolt cleat. A 2-bolt cleat is going to look like this, and there's a washer that goes in here that gives you the 2 bolts. So what people really like about the 2-bolt cleat is that it sits below the sole of the shoe, so that when you are walking around, you're walking around pretty much with your feet flat on the ground, just like you're standing in your shoes right now, or the shoes that you probably have on your feet. So a lot more comfortable. The advantage is when you get off your bike and you want to walk into the Starbucks or to 7-Eleven or go walk and check out a scenic site, it's really easy to do that, right? So that's one of the advantages of this. What a lot of people will say is that this is a smaller interface, and it is, right? This cleat is smaller than this cleat. Big difference here. But one of the things that I always tell people is, if you're someone who wants that extra performance and you want that stiffer sole on a road bike and you're riding with a 2-bolt cleat, is buy a nicer shoe that's going to have a stiffer sole to give you, more protection, more power transfer to the bike, and more comfort over a longer ride. So you're not just on this little thing. It's a great solution for someone who's touring, wants to do the sights, but still wants the advantage of a clipped-in shoe. Another style, so this has a platform on one side that you can step on. So if you want to get out and go for a ride, or you don't want to immediately clip in with your shoes, you can do that on this bike. You can ride with your regular tennis shoes, or you can ride with your cycling shoes and just step on this. Great for when you want to go out and ride with the family or the kids. And then on this side is your clip-in. So when you're ready to clip in and do those miles, you've got that going too. For those of you spin at the gym, you might be very familiar with this shoe, this pedal. You'll see this on most indoor cycling bikes at the gym have this style, but it's a great solution for someone who rides casually, but still wants the performance of a clipless pedal for those longer rides, for the hybrid or the fitness bike. This is a great option, and there's a couple different versions of this pedal, but it's this style. Then one of my personal favorites is the Speedplay pedal, often referred to as a lollipop, and I'm sure you can see why. And this is a pedal that's made for road bikes. You clip in on both sides, but it gives you a lot of rotation, a lot of float. And this is the cleat here. Looks a little different, but this cleat works with a 3-bolt system, just like all the road pedals do. And so it sits exterior of the shoe, like cleats do, and a little bit easier to walk in. But I like this. This is what I ride in for a variety of reasons. You can get longer axles and stuff. So there you have it. There's an overview of clipless pedals. We can dive certainly deeper into them, but basically there's the 2-bolt style, which is really popular with recreational fitness riders and of course mountain bikers. It also has good options for road riders who want some more ability to walk around with a little bit more comfort after a ride or during a ride to check some stuff out. And then the traditional road pedal, 3 bolts, that has been around for a long time, out there to get the job done with a great contact, really easy to get in and out of. So there you have it. If you have any questions, please post them below or stop by the shop. We'd love to see you. Once again, Ernest from the Crofton Bike Doctor, thank you so much for joining us, and we'll see you soon.